You're listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
It happened. All the announcements. It's been a crazy weekend.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's your host, Derek and Derek. Also, retroly known as Double D in the Morning. That's our...
Yeah.
That was our first ever...
That was our dream.
That was our dream.
Until it was crushed.
Yeah, so... A little bit of a new layout. Just wanted to point that out. Don't forget to rate us everywhere you listen. And, you can find our socials below, which is Discord. Anywhere you find podcasts, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify. Again, that's part of podcast. I don't know why I said it. Facebook, which is where we're hosting these live Mondays and Fridays. And Instagram and YouTube. And we have a website, goosgamesgear.com. Check it out. Yeah. And we're good. We might have an OnlyFans soon. That might. Yeah. Ooh. Hello. Before we get into all these announcements of Summerfest, plus literally every other announcement over the weekend, including the Xbox One and Capcom, which was quite literally an hour before this recording. Derek, what is the shirt of the day? How are we starting this week?
Hey, Spider-Man.
Is that Miles Morales, or is that
I think it's Miles. Yeah, I don't know.
I like the art. It looks really good.
That's really why I bought it.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's a good Spider-Man shirt. I want a Spider-Man shirt where Peter Parker is kissing Miles and
holding hands.
Yeah, holding hands. Kind of like what they did with South Park with Tweek and Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like where their relationship needs to go.
If that's how Spider-Man 2 is for Insomniac Games, I don't want it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So, like we were saying, there is a bunch of stuff to go over. We got, a lot of games. I feel like Jeff Keighley kind of underplayed, the announcement part. He said, don't expect too much new stuff. But I feel like there was enough new stuff that they announced.
Yeah, and there's a ton of great updates to the stuff that was already announced. So
right.
I feel like there was nothing to complain about. Right?
Yeah. I mean, at least for the actual Summer Game Fest, I have some opinions on some of the other ones, but
right.
Okay. So they started strong. They started with Street Fighter 6, which was kind of surprising. I think it looks really cool. It's I guess all their Capcom games now are going to be on the RE engine, which is it actually stand for Resident Evil, or are they just calling it RE because
I think they call it that because they made it for Resident Evil, but yeah, it's just their engine that they have copyrighted.
So I think it looks good from a fighting perspective. It looks more realistic than cartoony.
Yeah.
And then they showed off Guile, so kind of more proof that the leak that we saw, which had 20 characters, including Blanca for some reason, might be true.
Right.
Either way, it was a good start. Aliens Dark Descent, a new Aliens game, which I'm afraid for them because most Alien games suck. Besides Isolation, there was Colonial Marines, and that was a flop. And what was the newest one? We're gonna talk about it soon anyway. But
Fire
Teams. I assume that did better because it's still getting updates.
Apparently, it's really fun if you have people to play with. It's a 4-person co-op shooter, like Left 4 Dead. So
okay. But I can't tell you the last great Aliens only game. I loved Aliens as a Predator.
It was Alien. Yeah, it was Alien versus Predator. That was the last game.
Maybe Protocol just was such a downer that it kind of warped my vision. The Callisto Protocol.
I'm super hyped.
Yeah, it looks spooky. Looks Dead Space wannabe, But it is made by the people who made Dead Space, right? That's
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. They're like, well, Dead Space works. Why don't we just do that? But not
pretty much
bullied by.
It was basically EA shut the company down that made Dead Space. Okay. So those guys left, and they're like, all right, we're just gonna make our own games. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Modern Warfare 2 got more gameplay. If you heard our last episode about our utter disappointment about Warzone 2, this is just more of a gameplay of a mission, and then they it was all right. Nothing to scream about. Let's see, Fort Solis. It was it didn't really show much.
Yeah.
It didn't really show much. It just they just wanted to point out that Troy Baker and Roger Clark from Red Dead Redemption 2 were going to be in it. Which
it's a good cast, right?
Right.
We got that to look forward to. I don't know what the game is still, but
right. Witchfire, which was announced in 2017 originally at Summerfest, and then like I don't know what happened. I guess they stopped working on it or something.
Gave up on it, I guess.
It looks cool. I mean, I'm interested. It's gonna be in early access soon. But it's just like there was no details. It was kind of like a surprise because everyone, I guess, well, actually, no, I was gonna say everyone thought the game was dead, but I don't think anyone remembered this game even existed in the first place. You know, like,
I mean, like, I couldn't tell you what it was about or anything.
right? You're like you got guns, you're a witch. You know, I don't know, go have fun with it.
Yeah.
Routine. It didn't really show much at all. It's basically like a Alien Isolation wannabe. It's been apparently 12 years in the making.
Wow.
I would anything over like I want to say 5 years. I would say is in development hell. That's like you know
something's wrong that they cannot finish the game.
Also, side
Unless it's like an indie studio.
Have you heard that Duke Nukem's getting a movie?
I saw that.
I think that's a great idea if we were in like 2010, but we're way too sensitive.
Right, it's gonna be too offensive. Yeah, you can't.
Or
you can't have Duke Nukem in the world anymore.
Right. Outrider World Slayer. That's just the DLC.
The base game was so bad.
Okay, I never played it.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth picking up for me.
No, play Borderlands. It does the same exact thing, just a million times better.
Oh, okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Let's see, Stormgate. It was a free to play RTS.
That game sounds cool. That's the new one by like the guys who left Blizzard, right? That worked on StarCraft.
Yeah.
Is that game? Yeah. That one seems cool. Like it's good for that like community because they've literally just been playing StarCraft for the last like 20 years.
I'm very curious how they're gonna make this like a proper free to play game though, because with real time strategies, I don't know how you like. I guess it's just skin for bases and stuff like that. You know, how do you?
Right, maybe new like I don't know, what are they called? Like
factions?
Minions.
Well,
like factions.
Like I mean, like factions are always like part of DLC, right? Like like
right.
But with a free to play, I would imagine you'd have to make the factions free, and then the skins. But
right.
I mean,
micro.
Yeah, like change all minions are just a different, I don't know, like the Argello or something. American Arcade. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead. High Water is a colorful strategy game based on the effects of global warming. Looked really dumb, to be honest. It looked really bad. I think they're the same people who are making American Arcadia, which also looks really dumb. I'm pretty sure these both are in the same category, but they were also in the trifecta. That's what it's called. Tribeca. Sorry, the Tribeca Game Spotlight. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. That was rough. That was like a slow cut into my vein. Just like wow. It's not like it wasn't like a shink and then it felt good. Now it was just like. Why am I watching this? Stop, please. Yeah. It was so boring. Okay, Goat Simulator 3. Unbelievable.
So good. They killed it.
Slap in the face, man. There's some like reactors like, oh no, and oh my god, not Dead Space. Dead Island 2 is finally coming out, but it was literally just a rip on Dead Island 2 with Goat.
That's genius, dude.
Oh yeah, no and they're just skipping Goat Simulator 2 and just went straight to 3 for the lulz.
Right.
Good for them. I like that. That was a great trailer. That was like one of the best ones. I didn't even like playing Goat Simulator, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got some kind of new information on Marvel Midnight Sun. Sorry.
Got the release date. So it comes out October 7th. And then Spider-Man and Venom are going to be in it.
but I mean, like, let's be real for a second. Obviously Spider-Man was going to be in this. It's
right.
Like...
You're not selling a Marvel game without Spider-Man
anymore. Right. And Venom. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think his design looks really dumb, but that's not like whoa, Venom's going to be in the game. It's like obviously it's like a big cast. Venom's relatively well known, especially in the Spider-Man universe. Not really.
The problem with this game, right, is it comes out in October, so we're 4 months away, and they still haven't shown gameplay about it. Right. Every trailer has been cinematic, and this game plays like an XCOM game, so it's like a top-down strategy,
right? Like
Mario and Rabbids. So like I need to see gameplay. You can't just sell me this game based on Marvel.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Like, I was like, okay, cool. I'm glad the
Yeah.
cinematic was there. I was expecting it. Like once I saw it was going to be this Marvel game, I figured this was going to be gameplay because the last one was a cinematic, but now it's just more cinematic. Like I don't need, like you could. How about you show me gameplay reveal of Spider-Man and Venom, not the not the CGI. I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole game fest was riddled with Cuphead, the last course. Oh, actually, so fun fact: did you know that the delicious last course is an acronym? Well, I'm not sure if it's acronym, but for DLC.
Oh wow.
That's
really funny.
Yeah, right. I totally just I was reading it, and it came to mind, and I actually saw it. And I was like, is that true? And I looked it up, and I was like, huh. I was like, delicious last course DLC. It's pretty smart. Either way, cool. I mean, it's just all snow related, apparently. They're so happy to bring, what's her name? Miss Chalice, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know she's in the show. Apparently, she was supposed to be more involved in the base game, but wasn't. I don't know why. Because they're sexist. That's why. Those bastards.
Idiots.
Yeah, come on. Let's be real. Neon Whites. I still don't really understand this game. It's like you're fighting.
You like keep moving, and then you have cards, but then they do spells or something, right?
Right. I don't know. It was really fast paced and it was kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But it comes out really soon. So for PC and Switch, which is a really weird combination to come out for.
Yeah. That's strange. But...
Right. It's like if it can handle a Switch, it can handle an original Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Midnight Fight Express. It's a top down action game basically. That think of Shifu but top down and like you're just fighting everyone. It was alright. Okay. I mean, not my cup of tea, but I'm sure someone's gonna like it. It's for everything. Yeah. August 23rd. Cool. Warframe Duviri Paradox. It's an expansion for
expansion for Warframe.
Yeah.
Congrats, Warframe. Like, you guys got another one.
Aren't they? Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty popular, right? I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's still up there.
Right. Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, I'd never heard of the series. It's the 4th installment. Never heard of it.
4th? What? Yeah, where are the other 3?
It's the 4th installment in the Honkai series. You didn't know? How did you not know this? Dude, did you? Weren't you hyped about the tease of a new character along with the other new abilities and settings? And there's no release date yet for the. There's not even a release window, right? I hate that. Don't show me anything. Don't show it unless you're gonna give a window, at least a year. Give me 2024 or something. Zenless Zone Zero. Let's see. They post. It's people from Genshin Impact, so it just
microtransactions.
Yeah, microtransactions galore. Right. Apparently they're making like 2 other games too, but there's no release date. But obviously people are gonna play the crap out of this game because it's from Genshin Impact, and I'm sure they know what they're doing. It was announced. This is when it was announced, right? That the TMNT Shredder's Revenge is gonna have 6-player co-op, and it's gonna be on Game Pass day 1.
Yeah, and it comes out in 3 days.
Right, from the recording. Yeah. And also revealed Casey Jones, which I mean that's alright. It's just weird that it's like 6-player co-op with 7 characters.
There's also a dope collector's edition for this game on limited run. That like I want it. It's $200. It comes with like an arcade cabinet for the game, a blister packaging for the game case. So like if you get like an action figure, it looks like that. You get a Shredder action figure. You get a steelbook, a free pizza from Pizza Hut coupon
for some reason,
which is crazy. A poster, the soundtrack, and a couple other things, and it's just like nuts. They like killed it with that one.
You get the coupons, like you go to Pizza. Hey, can I get my free pizza? Sure. Here's your personal pizza. It's like it's like 3 inches. Like what is this? Dude, it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. Like what if you're like in the middle of nowhere? Like I don't have a Pizza Hut near me. Well, I wonder what the expiration.
They're hard to find now. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, the one where I used to live, it like shut down. I can't find one local. I think they're like in bad. They're not having a good time.
No.
Oh, Pizza Hut. Super People. It's a battle royale game. It's like a battle royale game. It's like with superpowers, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah.
Starting to really saturate the market, but I hope for the best for it. It's coming August 17th, so at least there's something in August, or more so in August. Humankind, which I completely forgot about. It's coming to consoles now on November 4th. It was
I forgot that game came out. Yeah, what?
And the game will have a second DLC called Cultures of Latin America, and a free new patch called Bolivar Update. I don't know what that means, but I don't remember. I barely remember this game.
Yeah.
All right, One Piece Odyssey. I was very disappointed with they were like hyping up how it was gonna be like, oh, here's the gameplay trailer, and it was just like them like slightly walking. Like, it's like
give her a release date. Come on.
Right. Not only give us a release date. How about you show us some combat? Is there a problem? I'm feeling like there's when there's like more than one trailer and it's not showing like the key details. I'm afraid there's like frames issues or something they haven't resolved yet.
Right.
It's like. I mean, granted, Nintendo just doesn't care. Remember the first Arceus trailer where it was just like 20 frames? It's just like,
That's true.
Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers 2, sorry. Trailer, English dub, but never heard of Soul Hackers 1. It's coming to PC.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's part of the Shin Megami
really?
series. I knew it sounded familiar. I was like, wait a minute, what is this game? Yeah. That's good.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was this already announced? Capcom Arcade Stadium 2? I thought it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks cool though. I might pick it up.
Actually, I don't think it was. Right? There's another one. There's the fighting one.
Yeah, there's a fighting one. Right. This is different. This is maybe that's what I'm confusing it with. Yeah, I'll have hosting 32 Capcom classic games. It's releasing on July 22nd. I don't remember the game specifically, but it's enough to interest me in possibly picking it up. So I'm
just like Mega Man. 22 times?
No, I don't think so.
Or was that the first one?
That was the I think that was the first one. But didn't Mega Man had its own collection. Had multiple collections. Had the DS collection ones. It had the.
Oh yeah.
This game looked pretty sweet. Although it's gonna piss me off. Metal Hellsinger. Metal Hellsinger. It's a rhythm. It's like Doom meets a rhythm game where like you have to kill and shoot off the rhythm of the soundtrack.
Oh, that's really cool.
So like it featured a song by Serge Tankian. I forgot to pronounce his last name. Basically the singer of System of a Down. Trivium's Matt Heffy, Lamb of God's Randy Blythe, and other heavy metal artists. The problem with this game, though, what I'm afraid of is that how is anyone going to be able to stream this? Because it's all going to be copyrighted music.
It's all copyrighted.
Right. So it's just like that's kind of depressing. That's like that's going to be really really saddening. But I have hopes for it. I kind of want to pick it up depending on I want to know the soundtrack. That's going to be like the. Or it would be cool if it's it's on PCs and console. But if it's on PC and people have a way to just add music to it, that'll be cool.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's coming the September 15th, so that's a few days away from my birth. Wink, wink. Nightingale. I had no idea this game existed. I did.
That game looks cool.
Okay.
You travel through different time periods.
Oh wait, wasn't this announced years ago?
They showed it at I think it was at the Game Awards. They showed it. It was the last time they showed it.
Okay.
But yeah, you travel through different dimensions and you build bases with your friends and stuff like that.
Okay.
It looks pretty cool.
Okay. Saints Row Boss Factory demo. They're just super hyping up how much customization there is in the game, and now you can make your own character before the game comes out, which, that's cool.
It looks cool, right? So we got more information too that it's set between Saints Row 1 and 2, so it's not gonna have the crazy wacky stuff that 3 and onward had. So,
well, all because you're talking about timeline wise, right?
Timeline wise, yeah.
Well, I mean, all because it's set between the two doesn't mean it can't be wacky. I mean, yeah, the third one.
They said there's gonna be some stuff, but it's more focused on the gang fights and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
1 and 2 were the GTA clones that they were basically.
Right.
So, there's also you can download a program right now to create your character basically that you can import into the game. Yeah. So, pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, for me,
I still won't buy it when it comes out. I'll wait till it's on sale for $40 and then buy it. Yeah.
Oh, we can play it. I'm sure we can play co-op.
But the game's gorgeous. I will say. It looks like what GTA 5's PS5 and Series X version should look like at this point. Okay,
Warhammer 40K Dark Tide showed off gameplay. I'm not a Warhammer guy, but It was a good. It was
The
a
only
good
one
thing.
only one I care about is Space Marine.
Oh right, that's is that in the same universe?
Yeah, they're all in the same universe, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But Space Marine's the like third-person shooter that's like a crazier Gears of War, basically.
Gotcha.
And they announced the sequel last year, so it's coming eventually.
And then we got the successor to Layers of Fear, which is Layers of Fears, which kind of sounds a little weird.
It was stupid, but
Yeah,
whatever.
just I mean, let's be real. Layers of Fear 2 sounds better than Layers of Fears. Like, I don't know, it doesn't sound right. Yeah, so it's promising a surprising new story and gameplay direction, which I don't know what that means with gameplay direction. It's gonna release in early 2023 for consoles and PC. I totally forgot the first one even existed. I thought it was on like the Wii or something.
No, it was a PS4, Xbox, and
I didn't think of some other Fear game
Switch.
or some other scary game. Gotham Knights. They just showed like a trailer for Darkwing. I mean, like it didn't really show a lot though. It didn't show like in depth. It was half cinematic or mostly cinematic actually.
Right.
So like I mean, I still want to see more gameplay. That's what my hope is. I mean, they showed that you can have different styles of suits, which is cool. I'm not sure if it gives you perks or anything like that, but I kind of hope it does.
I hope it does. Yeah.
Right. And then it ended with The Last of Us 1 remake like details, and that they're and that the multiplayer is officially happening, and it has its own story and its own like series of events. But they only showed like a concept art basically, and it kind of pissed me off. I'm just like, that's how you're gonna end this? Like,
right. I want to see the gameplay, dude.
Right.
I'm so ready for the multiplayer. Just give it to me.
And what sucks is like, they didn't show any gameplay, but also why is this remake still happening? Just like, or why is it called a remake? Just like, mind you, after this came out, people are like, there are more people saying like, why are you doing this? Like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like the game held up really well. Like, there's no need to redo it. Like,
right. The remaster they did from PS3 to PS4 was enough.
Right.
Like,
yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't know.
I like the way the game looked. I don't need more dirt on Ellie's face.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
So,
I guess Naughty Dog just like has nothing to do, I guess.
Oh, we got leftover from the standalone multiplayer. Well, what do we do? Yeah, I'll just remake the first one. I guess. The first one. Yeah. Didn't the first one have multiplayer? You shut the hell up. Don't tell anyone that. Don't.
Yeah. We're hiding it.
We're hiding it. Yeah, right. And that's how it ended. Like, I'm gonna give like, this was like the main summer game fest, mind you. So like, I'm giving it like
I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say like 6. Yeah, like 6. Yeah. Like just passable. Nothing terribly surprising.
Right. Like Aliens was cool. Like.
Yeah, Aliens was
like the Guile announcement could have waited till the Capcom one.
I have some words on that, but.
Callisto Project's cool. Modern Warfare,
like we knew about.
Yeah.
Hellsinger was cool. Hellsinger was
yeah, that one was cool. I don't know. Midnight. It was like, I feel like it was. I don't know how I want to phrase this. They made it a bigger deal than it really was, right? These could have all just been like random announcements throughout the week or whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
So, I was surprised though that. Like, we didn't get any word on what's it called? It's not tip of my tongue. Not anything Xbox related. Like, although I'll talk about the Xbox thing.
Right. Sony didn't really do anything other than The Last of Us. Like, no God of War, no.
Yeah. So this was like the last chance for God of War. Despite we talk about how the state of play, which they also they like on the Summer Games Fest, they grabbed Sony State of Play within it, so it's like it's part of its Summer Game Fest, which I didn't think about.
Right.
So, yeah. So I mean, mind you, after that Sony thing, nothing Sony exclusive was revealed after that. So that's I mean,
Last of Us,
which is really confusing because now this basically means that neither Xbox or Sony have Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm shooting it. Well, I'll mention. I'll talk about that after, like once Xbox is done, because I don't want to. I don't want to spoil anything. You know, there's no spoil. Devolve Digital. I like them. I like them as a company. They always have cool things.
They're always funny.
Yeah.
They always have good games.
This was short. I mean, there was like four games, I think. Yeah, 4 games. We already knew about Cult of the Lamb. It has a demo now.
Right.
This was revealed last summer or last Summerfest. I remember this was revealed at some point.
Yeah, it was last year sometime.
Okay. Yeah, it's set for August 11th. It's still kind of confusing. I'm not really sure what the part of it that's supposed to be like fun. Like, is it the building part? Is it the story that's weird? Like, it looks like a weird demonic mix of what's it called? I was gonna say The Last of Us. No, what's the Don't Starve? There we go. Of Don't Starve and like what's the word? Like a farming simulator.
Right,
It looks interesting.
Valley or something.
Yeah, basically. Skate Story was interesting. Not my cup of tea, but it's like you're skating around basically, and it's like with these other souls.
Demons with your skateboard, yeah,
right,
something like that.
It's like interesting.
It's cool. Yeah.
Like the concept is kind of weird. Like you're made of glass and pain, as they put it. So like when you fall off your skateboard, you just like shatter.
Interesting.
So I'd be very scared to do any tricks at all. I'd be scared to get on a skateboard because it just like if I'm gonna shatter, I'd rather just like not get on the skateboard at all and just walk. But it's like they're doing tricks and stuff, but there wasn't any like gameplay of him like destroying demons, which was kind of confusing. He's like skating around them, like doing tricks. It looked like this tricks itself are like destroying them, but so it's kind of weird. It's interesting. I'll give it that. But also, mind you, they're publishing it, not developing it.
Oh, okay.
So that could be one thing. Yeah, it says ollie, kickflip, and grind your way through the ash and smoke of Underworld as you take on seamlessly impossible quests. Skate fast to destroy demons, save other tortured souls, on your journey from fragile beginner to hardened skater.
Pretty cool.
This could have just been a mod for Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
Right.
Angerfoot. Really weird.
You kick things. That's the whole game.
I mean, you get weapons and stuff, but yeah, a lot of your actions involve kicking, stomping, deflecting stuff, kicking away things. It's like you can even double kick. It looks interesting. I actually like the art style. It's like
it'll probably be like fun.
Yeah,
like you play it once and that's it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Now, if they added like a dungeon crawling element to it, I'd be more interested. But like the whole world's controlled by feet, apparently. Like it's I don't know, it's weird. But that's Devolver Digital. They're like they'll take the craziest idea and just roll with it.
Roll with it, yeah.
Right. Okay, this was like their biggest one. The Plucky Squire.
I love this game. It's a mix of like Chalk Zone, It Takes Two, and like Undertale.
Wow, you're right with the Chalk Zone thing.
It looks so good.
It was very interesting that like, you know, he's like playing through the book and he's like, huh, let me just jump out of this page for a second. Oh my god. But I found that really interesting from a game engine standpoint, because they're going from 2D or like 2.5D to 3D and vice versa. So I think
it must have been a pain to program.
Right.
This game.
It just seems really interesting, and I think it's only coming out for the Switch.
Yeah, I think so.
So, and mind you, the same art director, which is Jonathan Biddy and Jonathan Biddy. I'm sorry, James Turner and Jonathan Biddy. And Turner was the art director for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And apparently Biddle, is best known as the creator of Stealth Bastard Deluxe. The Plucky Squire is the storybook character leap literally from page to page, engage in both 2D and 3D action. It looks interesting. I might pick it up.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I would like to know a little bit about the story. Is someone like burning pages? Is he, is he just angry? I don't know. What is my objective? To find another book? I like that he jumps onto like a mug that has had like not animation, like like how mugs have like pictures on them.
Right.
I like how it's not just a storybook. You literally just jump into you can jump into
anything that has art on it, basically.
Right. And let's see. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that was it for them.
That was it. Yeah, I mean, short and sweet. At least it kept the energy. It didn't have to like you know, actually, I'm surprised they didn't mention anything about Fall Guys. Now, granted, Epic did their own, which,
Right.
yeah. Did I skip Epic? No, Epic's here. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Next up is Netflix's Geek Week. Honestly, don't really want to talk about it because there's not really much to talk about.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's
a
some
bunch of shows
like from video games.
There's a Dragon Age, there's a Cyberpunk show. Talked about new
Tekken.
episodes of the Cuphead show, Tekken. There's a game about Queen's Gambit on Netflix now. There's the Sonic show. That's big news because Big the Cat's going to be in it. That's confirmed. So you know. They're bringing Reigns 3 Kingdoms to Netflix.
Bank Heist. Well, in this game, it's called La Casa de Papel.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I hate the art style, but other than that, I hope it. I mean, it's just there's no gameplay though. It's all cinematic. Yeah.
Pretty much it, right? Oh, and the Castlevania spinoff got like a trailer.
I just like that the Queen's Gambit chess is literally just chess, but with like a story.
Right. It's literally a mobile game.
It's literally just a chess game. Like okay. Yeah. So yeah, nothing really to write home about.
Yeah, like cool for the show. I'll give it like a 5. Right. The shows were cool. The games I don't care about.
Yeah. That basically like it wasn't like hyping or anything like that. It was literally just like here it is.
Right.
That's it. Moving on. Okay, Epic Games. I didn't know Epic Games was doing a summer showcase. I assume they're doing this to like one up Steam, like we're about the gamers,
right?
Lord of the Rings. They started strong though. Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. A new.
It actually looks really fun, like a game we could play together and just like mess around with.
But like I was kind of confused though. So you're dwarves, right? And you're just base building and mining and like is it a tower defense or is it adventure?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's tower defense.
Yeah.
It's currently exclusively on the Epic Game Store at launch. So there's there's no console release.
Yeah.
I guess that is what it is. I assume because it has the Lord of the Rings name to it, Epic's like, yeah, we want. Gimme now. I mean, other than that, I mean, I assume you know more about Lord of the Rings than I do. I mean, I watched the movies, but I don't know anything about like.
Yeah, I don't.
Legolas has a bow. That's as much as I know.
Aragorn was born in 83 AD.
I didn't know that. Aragorn was the king, or not the king, but like the guy who becomes king.
Yeah, the one true king or whatever.
Yeah, apparently, I think it was in the third movie, but there's a helmet he kicks. And apparently he on set he was supposed to kick the helmet, but he didn't realize how heavy it was and it broke his foot. So, which like that sucks.
I think he's supposed to be in the new show coming out too. He's supposed to come back.
Oh, on the Amazon.
The Amazon one, yeah.
I was reading that they already have like 5 they plan on only having 5 seasons. Like they have it all written out. It's all planned, but it's like renew and their plan literally is like it's not even to renew it. It's like they will just make 5 seasons.
Right. It's like we don't care if you renew it or not. There's 5 seasons made.
Deal with it.
You're taking it.
Right.
I tell you what, this game is more hype than Gollum.
Oh, just please, I didn't want to think about that. Just push that game into the volcano of Mordor. Yeah, like no, that game should not exist. In fact, that game wasn't even shown off, was it?
No,
good.
They showed everything. They got a release date. It's just gonna release. Everybody's gonna forget about it. That's it.
A Ghostbusters game's coming out. Spirits Unleashed.
Yeah, it's getting the Dead by Daylight treatment. Good for them.
Good for them. Yeah, right. Like I wasn't expecting it. I don't think anyone was expecting it, but I could totally see this being like
it'll work.
Yeah, like a video game. I know Activision tried and they sucked at it, but I feel like if you really like. Make it more Luigi's Mansion, you know.
Right.
You know, like catching ghosts, make it interesting. You can make it challenging, but I don't know. I just want Luigi's Mansion. That's all.
Yeah.
Open beta for PC Building Simulator 2.
Woo!
The Sim is essentially. This article says the Sim is essentially Guitar Hero for nerds, and we love it. I never played any of these simulator games.
I don't get that. Reference, though.
Yeah, right. I really wonder if like it's worth playing these to learn how to build a computer, or is it like
I was gonna say this one. People use this in like college classes. The first one apparently to show like the internals of a PC for like tech classes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it's like super detailed. Like it literally explains everything to you. So
now you have to use the air can to get all the dust.
Spray it
out.
in there.
Too much. You froze your components. It's over.
You're done. Go back to Best Buy. Buy some new stuff.
Best Buy. No, we go to wow, if I could remember it, that would have been a lot funnier. It's a computer parts store. It's Micro Center. There we go. Micro Center. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm still hilarious. Don't worry. Shoulders of Giants.
Looked okay.
Yeah, it looked all right. I mean, I like roguelikes and all, but I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It wasn't enough to show off for me. Goat Simulator 3 was shown off again. You know, the trailer on Epic Games. Like, hey, we're on Epic Games. Woo.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, to be fair, the first one didn't. The first trailer didn't really show gameplay. It was just a mock of Dead Island 2. So at least there was something to go off of. Although I don't really know what's changed. Is it just better graphics, a better engine, like the same craziness?
I assume so.
So the only thing that got me curious at the end of the first trailer, there was like there was 2 goats, and then there's a giraffe. So I think it's implying you can play as other animals. But I also haven't really delved deep into Goat Simulator 1, so I'm not sure if you can play as anything other than a goat.
I don't think so.
And there's Gigabash, a 4-player arena co-op.
Dude,
okay.
Gigabash,
yeah,
I'm excited for.
Yeah.
They have so much potential, right? With like DLC to get rights for Godzilla.
Yeah, that's exactly
like,
what I was thinking.
And stuff.
Right.
So,
but
like, get it done.
What I'm afraid of is it's not crossplay because it doesn't say anything here. It just says come to Epic, Steam, and PS4 and PS5. That's like my only fear. I want it to be crossplay, but they have so much potential for crossovers. It's not even funny. Please, and I love the destruction physics. Just come on. I hope this does well enough so they can surprise with Godzilla. I'm sure they couldn't do it like from the start. I'm sure they need but I'm sure they'll work up to crossovers. I'm hoping we get like I don't know, the giant
giant things everywhere, like Gigantamax Pikachu, add him in, add like Megatron. And,
you could totally do Transform. Oh my, Derek, stop! Dude, yeah. You're blowing my mind. Okay.
I was thinking about that the other day though, but like, God, what's that game called? Multiverses could have Transformers and stuff in it. I think that's Warner Brothers.
Stop.
It's soon.
I want to play as Megatron.
Yeah.
So there's a game. I don't know how to pronounce it. Tachia, I guess, because it has a T, or is he silent? They had one chance to make that joke in their trailer.
And I know, and they didn't. They blundered it. So 0 out of 10.
So this trailer, like, I mean, they took like inspiration from Mario, I guess, and you're basically soul jumping to other animals, and to animals basically. Animals or objects they can find. So everything.
Right.
So it's like taking it a step further, which I don't know how this is going to be fun unless it's in like a platformer like Mario. Like I'm glad I'm an elephant right now, but what am I doing as an elephant? What do I like? You know, like are poachers after me? Was I running away from something? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm interested to see more about it, but I feel like it's going to be one of those like very story heavy games where you literally just walk around and that's kind of it.
Ramen. Literally,
this game looks fun.
Yeah, you're food-centric multiplayer arena shooter. That shouldn't be enough.
It's literally Splatoon with food. It's great. I'm down. We could play that.
Yeah, we try it. It's open beta, kind of soon.
Nice.
Splitgate's coming to Epic Games.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean,
good for them.
See, now it says the next
still in early access.
Yeah, the next season will be on Epic, like a new battle pass and What's the remaster? What
remastered maps from what?
From
Session
what
season
game?
-1 or whatever? Like what? Come on.
Yeah, that's a little like. Did they take a map away and like? I don't know.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. Yes, a map we removed. It's coming back. We're the best.
Yeah.
Rocket League Season 7, a new season of Rocket League, June 15th. Yeah, of course they had to,
Good for them.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like you can't.
Right, that's all just like sprinkle. Like they're the big games for them. Other
Yeah,
Fortnite,
now
obviously.
Fall Guys official season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty cool.
it's going free to play everywhere, and new cosmetics and arenas. I'm totally happy about that. I'm actually pretty excited to have that. Like that's easily a must-have on the Switch, like at least.
Oh yeah.
Even if it runs at 30 frames per second, it's like
It's just
gonna,
fun.
Yeah, just fun, right?
Kids could still have fun with it.
And then there's the other stuff, which is Disney Speedstorm's got a new trailer featuring a track. Whoop-de-doo. TV's getting a summer update, including gameplay modifiers ranging from faster enemies, unbreakable weapons, a bullet time slow motion mode, and even a low gravity option that allows players to customize the rules for the runs, which is pretty sweet. And then Epic released new information on the first Fortnite. I don't know what the C and F and C. Thank you. Invitational 2022 being hosted on November 12th and 13th in Raleigh, North Carolina. The best Fortnite duos from around the world will be competing for a chunk of 1 million prize pool. We're gonna be away for that weekend, and we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You're gonna see us on the stage, and we're like, wait, there's building.
We're being sponsored by Pizza Hut. Yes, thank you. The Hut is coming back, baby. Bring back the Hut.
Yeah. So that was Epic Games.
It was good.
Nothing
I'll say
I'm gonna say 6. I still think it's
I was gonna say like 5 or 6. I'll say 6. The Lord of the Rings game really sold me. Ghostbusters was cool.
And then Ramen.
And Gigabash.
Oh, Gigabash.
Ramen.
I'll give it 6.5. I think there's more positives.
I'd say it was better than the base Summer Games Fest thing. Yeah.
Right. So that's a 6.5. So right now we're at a 6 for Summer Games Fest.
5 for Netflix.
Yeah, 5 for Netflix.
6.5 for.
Do we say anything for digital?
We're gonna have our editor slap them on the screen here.
don't stop, please. I don't.
No. We don't know. We don't have an editor.
But if you want to be one for free,
anybody wants to work for free,
we'll pay you in laughter, and isn't that the best?
A firm handshake, and maybe I'll answer your phone calls.
Okay, so what this was, I was telling Derek before the live stream.
I was falling asleep reading this article about it. That's how bad it was.
Tribeca Games does not know how to do the Tribeca Games Spotlight. They do not know how to do a presentation. First of all, they had everyone record from their homes, which that's fine. That can work. But I think everyone was in a secret agreement to make the audio as worse as humanly possible. Everyone's on a webcam, and also they did that cringy thing where they hired some random actor or actress to, announce some stuff. It was the lady I don't know her name, but she was in she was the female in Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Lady from Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Yeah, also she was in the League. She was what is her name in the League? I don't remember her name from the League, but you'll recognize her once you see her. Come on, you got it.
The main girl in Janina Gavinkar? That lady?
Gavin.
Does that sound right?
The last name is what? Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was she in the League?
She was the trophy. She was the trophy.
Oh, Shiva Kamini Soma? Whatever.
Shiva Kamini Soma. Yeah.
Shiva Kamini Soma.
Side note.
I gotta watch the League again.
Yeah, watch that show.
Everybody watch the League. It's so good.
So they hired her, and then she had this weird makeshift green screen behind her, that was just a wrinkled blanket. It was just really weird. If you watch let's see here. If I'm watching the showcase, which I don't want to watch the showcase, it should have been at the very beginning, but it was really cringy. Yeah, like 60 minutes when when it actually started. It's just she had some weird makeshift green screen behind her that they didn't utilize, and it was also sewn together at a certain spot. You see the break, it's like man. And I just don't know why she was there. I really don't.
Right.
But then everyone was just in this game, we have thirsty suitors, which is this weird spiritual game where it's so hard to explain. It's a turn-based combat that it's so hard to explain.
This was that one they announced a while ago, right? They announced it at Summer Game Awards or something.
I don't think so. I don't recall it ever because maybe, but either way,
somewhere I remember seeing this.
You're basically battling relationships, family pressures, and culture, and it's like it's just really weird. I mean, it looks interesting, but they just like present it in the most boring way humanly possible. It was just I don't remember I don't even remember what the cub was.
You're literally the cub. You are literally a naked kid with a fishbowl on your head, just running around, in like a I Am Legend setting, basically.
Okay, because I did not remember that at all. And then there was
it just looked weird.
As dusk falls, there was like no gameplay. It was just like them doing art for the game. Like there's.
Yeah, I don't. And that seemed like the most interesting one, just from the art alone. But I don't know.
It's apparently like a Heavy Rain, where it's like you make decisions and it branches off to like. But there's literally no gameplay. They were just super happy about the art direction.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just boring. Yeah. Don't remember Venba, and I don't care to. Didn't know they had a part to play in Plague Tale, but the newest one, Plague Tale Requiem, which is have you ever played any of the Plague Tales?
Yeah, they were pretty good actually.
Yeah, I mean, this one apparently she really wants to kill some people.
Yeah, they like killed their parents or something in the first game. And...
Dude, spoilers! I never played, Ratatouille: The Dark Side.
Then you control the rats, and it's Rat Storm.
I didn't know they had any part to play in Cuphead, which I guess they helped with the delicious last course.
Good for them.
Yeah, no idea. Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals.
I never played the first one, but it looked sweet. I always wanted to.
It didn't appeal to me, but whatever works. Immortality, I didn't understand at all. I don't know.
I didn't get that.
In American Arcadia, they just like announced, but didn't say anything what it was about. It was just like
it's just some game.
Yeah, it's like here's the game. American Arcadia.
Was that the one where it was like the girl on her phone and she was looking through like a webcam, right?
I think so. But it was like a teaser for something I don't get. Yeah, I don't know. It was just super boring. 0 out of 10. I wanted to.
Yeah,
I fell asleep.
I'll give it like a 1.
All right, fine, 1.
All right. Dust Falls. That was cool. Even though we saw nothing about it, but
right. Okay, so the PC gaming show, theirs are pretty cool. They had a fair amount to talk about, which is weird because like now PC gaming includes Epic Games, so it's like
what's the point?
Yeah, Solstice, an action RPG, kind of hard to explain.
Rated M for mature.
Oh god. Sorry, I'd like to play the beginning trailer. So if you heard the rated M for mature, that's actually for the podcast, not the video I'm watching currently. Like you're not gonna hear it, Derek, but unfortunately, like the second I hit start, it's like rated M. This one, whatever. Yeah, it's like it showed weird demon people, but like in all the combat was cinematic, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be like enjoying about this.
I don't it looks sweet, right?
Yeah, based on
from the cinematics, yeah. Right. So I just don't. There's no game to it.
It launches September 20th, which is relatively soon.
It
says PlayStation 5, Series X, and PC. So I'm curious why it doesn't say Series S at all. And other than that,
dude, I'm telling you, when a game lists only the Series X, I bet you they can't get it to run on the Series S for whatever reason. Or it's just a big game and it won't fit on the 400 gigabyte hard drive or whatever.
Yeah, really though. Let's see here. Oh, Rotwood. It's a monster slaying game, but it's like cartoony.
It's Castle Crashers.
Yeah, basically. Okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's like newer Castle Crashers, which I can only hope is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tactical Breach Wizards. It looked really interesting. That's like the most I can say about it, right?
Yeah, it's XCOM with wizards,
basically. Right?
This is how we're just going to describe everything.
Right. XCOM
find the game
with
it's
wizards.
Related to.
Let's see here. The Invincible. It's a narrative exploration game.
This is a hold on, I got it. What is that one game called?
An XCOM with wizards. Yes, that's it.
No, where you're under the water. What's that game called? You're the scuba diver. Subnautica. It's Subnautica in space. That's what it is.
Okay. Well,
it's Subnautica on Mars.
Is it though? I mean, okay. You know,
I assume so. It just you're exploring, but there's a story, I guess. Probably less exploration, more of like the story-driven parts,
right,
of Subnautica. So, pretty cool.
This is like general game. Like there's nothing like gonna be super hype in this whole thing. It's just like people, basically devs are just like, yeah, can you show off our game, please? Yeah. We're not really anyone right now. Endless Dungeon piqued my interest because I like tactical. I like roguelikes.
Actually making a interesting game. It's pretty cool.
they're like at a table. They're pitching this game. They're like, so where's Sonic? Like, what do you mean where's Sonic? Sonic related?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not Sonic related? Like, we can't work on a game that's not Sonic related.
Guys, it's because we don't understand Sonic Frontiers. Okay. Once we understand the Frontiers game, we'll enjoy it. Okay.
Yeah, that was such a well. Let's I guess talk about it next episode. But man, that was a very stupid thing for them to say. Oh, you can sign up for the beta, which I totally forgot to do before this recording. Tactical shooter.
Sonic Frontiers?
No, for Endless Dungeon.
Oh. I was like, what?
For Endless Dungeon. Yeah, it's a co-op or solo, just a dungeon crawler, which I love dungeon crawler, so that piques my interest. Deceive Inc. It just looks like
Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, it looks like Team Fortress 2, but with a focus on the Among Us aspect.
Yeah,
and it has rewind mechanics, and they apparently like the akin to Deathloop, my most boring game of the century, most unpopular opinion too. Yeah. Let's see here, The Altars. The Altars. It was like a horror game. I'm not really a horror person, so
this was the VR one, right? Or no, that's something else.
You're on a space station.
Yeah, just
it's like it's just like you're caught up in your feelings.
Yeah, pretty much.
Apparently, and then you're gonna also play alternative versions of the game's protagonist that will create confusion, pain, and uniqueness of the game's story. I want a version where he has congestion. He's just very uncomfortable the whole time. It's he's like, oh, this is terrible.
I can't breathe. I'm in space.
There's no air. Outsiders World Slayer got another trailer.
Cool.
Which I guess to show off that it is in fact on PC. Oh, Potion Craft. It was interesting. It's like a it's hard to explain, but I guess you're making potions. That's the gist of it.
That's something you just sit here and phase your brain out.
Right. It kind of reminds me of I don't remember the name of the game, but it was first a web game and then went to app where you mix elements to make a new element, and then
what was that? Doodle God, right?
Was it Doodle God?
Yeah.
Well,
I know what you're talking about.
We're it's just oh, you made dark matter, or oh, you made earth by commanding.
Yeah. I don't remember which one.
It kind of gives me those vibes, but with a story element. So
pretty cool.
I want someone to be like, hey, do you have a potion that could make sure someone doesn't wake up? Sir,
sir, this is McDonald's. Please get out.
Sir, this isn't the potion shop. No, that's down the street.
No, that's down the road. This is a Denny's.
Okay. Super Animal Royale, which a game we should probably play again at some point.
Oh, it was so good.
It's just an update. Hey, we're still kicking. We're still around. You should try and play us. Then there's Nitro Kid, a pixel style strategy fighter. You're basically chopping people.
Nice.
Controlled by card and stuff like that. It looked interesting, but I wasn't blown away by it. Another card game, Mahokenshi. It
looks sweet. It's a mix of Fire Emblem with card tactics or something like that, right?
Is it based on a real card game?
I don't
No,
know.
no, no. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. It's oh no, I mean, oh, I
Yeah,
meant
it's a
board game.
mix. It's a mix of like, yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like a board game.
Right. Actually, to go back to Nitro Kid, like the card play elements, it's like it's actually more what you just said about Fire Emblem, because there's like you're going in spaces, but then you have cards to use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like I'm looking at like some of the stuff. It's like deal 10 damage, all OIP, whatever that stands for. Cards deal 2 additional damage as combat, and there's like mana cost everything, and your guy looks like Bruce Lee because why not? Like,
It's
can we
pretty
just
cool.
like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Let's get over the likeness. I get he's like iconic. Let's, not every
Right.
fighting game needs like some kind of resemblance to him. Chuck Norris should get some more nods. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
or Ronald McDonald. The Killing Floor 2, a game I totally forgot existed, is getting another update. The title Terror.
Yep. They support that game like crazy.
It's got a
There's
very
got to be
dedicated fan
people
base.
playing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like a very dedicated fan base. Arma 4, this is like the shocker. Like, it actually got like gameplay and like everything.
For them.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was super hyped for Arma 4. Everyone, I mean, like, or at least like the Arma player base, they're huge and they're very dedicated. And they're like, they broke it down. It's like 6 minutes long. It looks interesting. I mean, I'm not sure. I want to try it, but it's like one of those games where it's like you have to do everything by the books. Where I want to just be like the douche that just runs off and just make stuff happen on my own, not follow the commanders and like be solo. That's unfortunately, I just can't. I can't follow.
I'm going AWOL, sir.
I learned my wife's pregnant, but it's not my kid.
I gotta go home.
Let's see here. Oh, Abyssals and hold on a second. I'm trying to see if they actually had the good gameplay. Wait.
They announced like a bunch of stuff, the Shiro games. So they talked about the Dune game, which is like an RTS, like RTS SimCity game. Northgard and War Tales are getting updates / expansions, which I have Northgard. I gotta play it.
Never heard of it.
Point. And then Abyssals is a new game. It's set in an underwater realm. Another like city builder game though. And then Decarnation, which I think was the one I was thinking about, that is a narrative adventure featuring horror, surrealism, and a journey through a terrifying labyrinth. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds alright. But then came I Am Future, and it's a city builder, but it's like wacky future stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like with city builders, it's like either really hit or really miss.
Yeah. There's too many of them, right? The market's so flooded for that like genre of game that like you play one. Like I played like Jurassic World Evolution when that came out because I like dinosaurs, But otherwise, I don't know. You play like Sim City, and that's it.
And then Jurassic World Evolution 2 got DLC, getting more DLC, which I didn't even know was getting an update. I forgot the game existed. Yeah. But then the kicker, System Shock got gameplay, the remake. That's I'm sorry. Well, this is a reboot, right? This is a reboot.
Yeah. Did they say who's working on this game?
That's a good question. Am I? Try Opium? Optimum. Try Optimum. Oh, no, that's no, never mind. That's part of the trailer. I thought that was
Night Dive Studios and Prime Matter. Okay. I've never heard of them, but
yep. So, well, I mean, I know people are pretty hyped for another System Shock. It's been like 80 years.
Oh yeah.
No release date though, which is the problem. Which is weird because it showed like more gameplay than like One Piece Odyssey and others. Why really there's it's been in development since 2016. So that's a long time. It's
a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. Then we got we got another trailer for Super People, which actually showed more gameplay, I think. Then there was Immortality. It's like an investigation game where you find out what happened to this missing actress.
Right. It's with like real people, right, or something like that.
I think so because it
Yeah.
showed.
Yeah. This is the one with like you're like with watching a movie with real people, basically, and then you can like pause it and I don't know.
I don't like that.
Those games are like cool, right? But like I don't know. It's just dumb.
I don't like. I don't like those.
You could
games.
do more with animated stuff, than
Right?
Real people. So
But it's probably easier to make the film real people than it is to.
right, you sit there, you do all the filming in one day, and that's it.
Okay, Kyle, for this action scene, you're gonna need to get an erection. What? What? Well, we can't animate it. I mean, you gotta show your aroused.
You got to do it. Come on,
We're paying you. Do it.
do it.
Navalis, a city simulator, but except Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Wow.
Cyberpunk. I feel like Cyberpunk 2077 ruined Cyberpunk for me. Like the
Right,
aesthetic.
the setting,
Yeah.
the theme, yeah.
Dude, are you excited for Demon School?
What is this?
You never heard of Demon School? Have you never heard of Demon School? You're in a school where you fight demons. That's literally it. I mean, it's like a what is the word for it? I could say Fire Emblem, but what's like the actual word for like that kind of game where it's tactical and you're like walking around?
Strategy game.
Just strategy. There's no like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe like a.
Yeah, because it's not an RTS. It's like a grid system.
Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. I guess I'm not sure I'd ever pick it up, but yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah, tactical role playing game. That's what they call it.
I would not. I describe tactical, but not role playing.
Oh, this is the game I was thinking of. Scorn. Yeah. It's a VR game, I think. But I think it's gonna have like a not VR mode to it too.
So then it's not a VR game. You liar!
Well, it'll have like VR support, but yeah, that game looks nuts.
It kind of reminds me of Agony, but better. You're Agony?
Yeah. Dude, waste of $40 or whatever that game came out at.
Damn, this game looks super like realistic.
Oh yeah, the actual like graphics for the game looks so nice.
Yeah, it looks
for a small indie game like that. Like, damn, they killed it.
It's like, okay, we made all the animations now for voice acting. Oh, no, we used all the money on the.
Yeah, there's no voices. So nobody talks.
Nobody talks. It's a text adventure.
Yeah.
So it looked interesting. It's coming this October. Probably like the spooky game of October, more or less. Like it has creepy vibes. I'm not sure if it's
Gollum's coming out in October.
Stop.
That's a spooky game. How could
you
forget?
What's spooky is what happened to the money in my wallet.
Oh, yeah.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 got a trailer.
Oh, yeah, so good. So ready.
I just
I
never
want
knew
a release date though. I want a release date. The
yeah.
first one was such a sleeper hit on the 360 and PS3. Like nobody played it.
Right, I didn't play it. I didn't know it was even real.
It's co-op, so we could play it. This one too.
Yeah, but here's the best game of all, right? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Agent 64 Spies Never Die. It's literally a GoldenEye spoof game. It has the graphics of like that of
Wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah. It's literally it's like we're not even joking. It's literally a spoof of it in the sense of like
the 64 graphics.
Yeah, N64 graphics. And you can like make levels in it too. Like they have a level maker.
So cool.
Right?
Oh, they literally show a Nintendo 64 at the end of the trailer too. He like throws their game into it. That's so funny.
Demo out. I kind of want to try the demo out, but like it's cool. Oh, they say in the trailer like create your own campaign. So I'm very curious if they actually mean that or just levels. So like make and share your own campaigns, which would imply that like you can make level like kind of like what Super Mario Maker 2 did at the very end of its life cycle, which everyone wanted from the start, where it's like you can make, kind of like your own world, where it's like level. This, I hope it has this like that. It's really cool. They literally have like game making like options, like munitions. Like literally has like type of rounds. What is it? Grenade. What kind of unique stuff is there? What character are you? The shaders, all that stuff. Like actual game making properties. I assume there's going to be a PC only game.
Yeah, probably.
Like I don't think
for all the mods and building and stuff like that.
What I'm saying is that like I don't think it'll have the capability to be on anything else because usually like
probably not.
You know,
yeah.
map creators like that can't be on console. So, Agent 64. It's so Agent 64 is obviously a play on words for Nintendo 64, and then Spies Never Die. I assume that's a play on for the newest James Bond film. Like what was it called? Never. It's like
Never Die, right?
It's something like What is it?
Never Say Die. Something like that.
Hold on a second. I want to know. No Time to Die.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, like obviously, like just a spoof on everything. So good for them. I mean, honestly, it was probably a weird like thing to pitch. Like, guys, what if we made
what if we made GoldenEye, but not GoldenEye, and we released it?
They're like, ha ha ha, funny man, ha ha ha. And it looks clean too. Like besides like,
right,
it's so cool
it's
that
like a clean N64 game.
32 seconds is protect the future against the phantoms of the past. Like this is so good. This is one of the best trailers I've ever seen. Just like especially in the whole like announcements. Like it's just a very well designed trailer. It doesn't take itself too seriously. I'm kind of curious what they're gonna put the price tag as.
I assume not much, right? Like maybe $20.
See, the person who comments is out of their mind. This is cool and all, but it seems it's missing a lot of old features like body blood decals when you shoot them, and the detailed animation of getting shot in certain spots.
It's not GoldenEye. Calm down. It's literally to hold you over until Microsoft ever decides to do GoldenEye again. Come on.
I thought aren't they making a new James Bond game? I thought they were, just not GoldenEye.
There's a rumor that they're doing a new James Bond game. Yeah.
Well,
it's all under Rare, I think. So
Spies Never Die though. Well, yeah, but Microsoft easily could just give it like to someone else. They own Rare, so it's like, you don't get this anymore. You're just Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
You're just Sea of Thieves.
No Banjo.
No, I can't wait to talk about that. But anyway, Deliver Us Mars. It's a space adventure starring a woman romping through space station and overcoming galactic storms. It was all right. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, Stormgate looked kind of cool though.
Yeah, that's that RTS, right?
Yeah, that was This game actually looked pretty sick.
Yeah,
it was like not Diablo, just I'm sorry,
StarCraft.
Yeah, StarCraft. There we go. But they have like. Never mind. I just I'll just say it. I was kind of secretly hoping at the Xbox showcase they announced Halo Wars 3. That was like a small dream of mine.
One day. Especially with them shutting the servers down for the first game. Like, come on. It's your problem.
Let's see here. Oh, and beta tests for this game start in 2023, which is weird to announce a year early. That's really weird. Why would you announce the beta starts in 2020? Yeah, it's like
next year.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, just say if at the same time
say it's coming.
Yeah,
right? Don't even say anything else. That's it. It's coming.
Another strategy game, Lazara Summit Kingdom. You build cities and mountains and everything else.
Yeah.
It's like all right, we're gonna have
the market's flooded with these games. Where else could we make a simulator? How about a mountain? Yeah, do that.
Mountain.
What about a prison? No, we already did that.
Oh crap. Let's see here. I don't really care about Frozen Flame or Victoria 3. They did not appeal to me whatsoever. Gloomwood. I just wanted to say that because it sounded funny. I have nothing positive to say about this.
Yeah,
game.
they didn't.
It's like, and there's gameplay. It's like, it's hard to explain, but it's like a wannabe retro game, but it's like what Agent 64 was just trying to do, but in a more serious way.
Doom. Yeah, it's like trying to be Doom
in retro.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. Whatever.
I think it'll find its market, just not for me.
Right.
It's at least they saved a lot of money on the budget, like for graphics. Like how good can you make a game? I just learned how to code a line. All right, you can do it. Like, can you make polygons? I guess. All right, cool. Like, well, you know. So I mean, I think this game will have like a weird cult following. That's my guess. Let's see here. Black Firewall and nothing really to say about that. Norland medieval fighting game. Well, fighting and living simulator. And where you have to deal with the plague as well. It's like RimWorld.
That's so cool.
What?
You have to like outlive the plague? I didn't see this game.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Oh, it's like a. Oh wait, no. This game looks sweet. It reminds me of Cow RP.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I
We'll
don't
try it.
I don't like the art style though. It's like
It's very weird. It's like those old like Flash movies we used to watch on like God, what's that? What was that website called with the tank emblem? Newgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this looks like what, Test Dummy, where you just beat the crap out of that.
Oh yeah.
It's like Test Dummy but weirder.
Yeah.
And then, or like worse. I can see the fun in the game. I guess I'll try it out with you, because it's like, but it didn't really show off any plague elements though. But
yeah,
they describe it as story generating strategy. I've never heard that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll try it. It's coming in 2022. I don't know why they don't just say this year, but I guess they don't say that because they say this year, and then when it's 2023, it's like, you know, it's like we still said this year. So them fighting herds got another got a more proper trailer. It's now on Steam and it has free DLC. Have you seen this game?
Yeah, it's Brony fighting. That's
exactly.
what it is. But it's super clean. It's like what's that other like fighting game that looks like that? Skullgirls. That's it.
I forgot about Skullgirls.
Everybody did, but it's always at Evo. It always makes it there. So not everybody did.
Core Keeper, Sunken Sea DLC.
No,
I have no idea. Farthest Frontier. It was cinematic, and I hate that, so I don't care. That's how I want to describe that. Yeah. Synergy, which kind of pissed me off with the name. Stealth Adventure. It's like a roller coaster tycoon game, but not. It's like a building simulator, but has.
It's another city sim. All right. What do you expect?
Then Icarus Styx DLC. I don't know what. I never heard of it. Icarus Styx. Have you heard of that game?
It sounds really familiar.
Like I looked at the trailer. I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, it just looks like Rust. I don't.
Yeah. I've never heard of this game.
Well, for the people playing it, you get DLC. Congratulations.
You did it. Okay, this was really weird. Is
Valve supporting this?
I assume so.
What is the deal with this? Okay.
But like, I guess like it's like not officially, but officially, Half-Life Alyx Leviathan trailer. And anyone listening, like, oh my, I love DLC for Half-Life Alyx. You'd think that, but this is a mod described as a 4 to 5 hour story-based campaign created by a hobby developer, and it seems to be extremely polished. I'm so confused. So he paid to have this showed off? I mean, like, is that legal? I don't see anything in here.
Right? Is Gabe okay with this? Like, it doesn't say anything about Valve like being part of it, or.
But how could they show it off then? You know, it's like, are you allowed to show off a mod?
I don't. Half-Life.
Because like, and that's how this ended too. Like as if it was like, you know, a huge grand reveal, which would have been if it, but it says a mod. I don't get it. Like like you know, don't get me wrong, fans, you know, make their mods for this kind of stuff all the time. That's fine, but are you allowed to like
show it at a convention like this? Like
maybe, I mean, I guess as long as you're not profiting off of it, I assume it's a free mod.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. And there's like no articles covering like oh, are they allowed to do this? You know, the clickbaity title or whatever.
Half-Life Alex Leviathan did this.
Yeah.
Like
Half-Life 3 announced.
The new campaign is a DLC size action, but like it doesn't. Nothing is telling me how this happened or why it happened.
Right. It also doesn't say that it's free anywhere. So
it's a mod for Half-Life Alex created by CS:GO map designer and artist Sean Snelling, animator and
saying it's a mod means it's free. Right?
Animator and G-Man meme generator Corey Lotto, and other volunteer modders, animators, and voice actors. This free new campaign is a DLC size action adventure. I should here 7 minutes, but I don't understand this from any like how is this? Oh, whoops! How is this possible?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't see anything.
It's in the Steam Workshop, so like it's on Steam.
I'm surprised you're allowed to.
I don't know. Anyway,
it's interesting.
Whatever.
Either I get
good for the people who could play it. And that's it.
I give this like a 7.5. I think.
Yeah, this is probably the strongest one 7.
So far.
I'll say 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought there was some stuff I'd be interested in trying, like Endless Dungeon.
Right. Arma looks cool.
Yeah, Arma 4 looks cool.
The Scorn looks cool.
System Shock, I mean, at least looked,
Right. It's good for everybody.
Right,
Stormgate actually looks fun. Like, I'd probably try that again to play an RTS again.
What about Halo Wars 2?
You can't play that.
Agent 64. I'm actually excited.
Agent 64.
I want to.
Yeah. 7.5. Yep.
Right. I think 7.5 is fair. It's like 8.
Yeah,
I think score. If I'm not even a Half-Life fan, but if this Leviathan was like an official DLC,
right? As long as it goes through and they don't get in trouble for it, like
right. I can't imagine. Huge. They had to have asked for approval,
right?
To some degree, unless it says in like the Steam Workshop's like terms of service, like unless it says like, hey, you can advertise this, but you can't profit off of it, then
right,
it's a free game. But I wouldn't understand. It's so weird because they had to have paid money for this to happen, but they are making nothing in return.
Right.
So, so yeah, 7.5. And then let's see here. Is it the funny one around the funny one? Oh, okay. The Xbox Bethesda Games Showcase. Let's keep in mind for a second that there's an extended gameplay one in a couple days, which I assume they're just going to go over games that they already announced and just like show gameplay off of it. Let's break it down first. Start with Redfall. Okay, did you watch the trailer?
No, I will say I haven't been a fan of Arcane, and honestly, probably since Dishonored 1. So. Even Dishonored 1, like, I wasn't a huge fan of when it came out.
I love Dishonored 1. It's like one of my favorite games, but this is really confusing to me because like there's something weird about the gun mechanics in this. Like, you shot someone, you didn't see any markers on them, but they still flew back. It's like after you shot the gun, there's no indication that it actually hit them other than them flying back. It was just weird. And also the voice acting was kind of cringy. It's like one of those like self dialogue. They're like, man, I remember when this used to not be a vampire infested restaurant. That kind of cringy stuff. Like, I just hate that. So, I mean, I figured they're gonna, at least that's how they started. Whatever. And it had a long trailer. Like, it was all gameplay, so I'll give them that. 2023. Forza Motorsport. Despite what you said last episode that this is every other year, it's actually coming in 2023. So, you made a mistake.
Interesting. Yeah.
Which I assume means. I assume that means Forza Horizon 6 will be what, 2025? I guess.
2020. Yeah, spring of 2024.
I think 2025. Maybe it's just taking more time now because it's more advanced, and they can't we can't do every other year.
A yearly release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It even says while many assumed the Beautiful Racing game would launch this year, it's actually coming out next year. So I assume it's just taking
back. Yeah. Make more. Yeah.
Aura History Untold.
Whatever. Like, it's cool, right? But like, who cares?
Okay. So the leaks or the rumors are true. Minecraft enters strategy genre with Minecraft Legends. Now we thought this was going to be an RTS, but this looks like Overlord. Wait, that was the name of the game, right? Overlord, right? Where the
Yes.
yeah, Overlord.
Yeah.
This looks like Overlord, where it's like you control hordes as a character, not
yeah. I'm very interested in it. I don't know. I feel like this also could have just been in. Maybe not. No, because they did a lot for this. It seems. Never mind.
Yeah.
Say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say that it looks interesting, and I'm sure it's gonna be on Game Pass. I didn't say anything about Game Pass, but you know, it's like if you ever played Overlord, you're basically a king more or tyrant, and you control these minions like directly. Like they attacked for you more or less, and use the analog, like basically like an adult Pikmin, right? Like that's
right.
So this is like basically think of this as a Pikmin but with Minecraft and more battling. I think it'll have some comedic value to it. Oh, I'd like to try it. Can't hurt, right?
I'm sure it'll be fun.
Right. And then I think this is the last. This is the only thing that's coming out for 2022 as Dusk Falls and Pentiment. Is an error.
Yeah,
so Dusk Falls.
Dusk Falls was the one they announced at the boring.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So which July 19th. Just another trailer. Obsidian is coming out with a RPG called Pentiment. Didn't really talk much about it. Like they just announced it. Like, Okay. This was a lot of people were blowing up Twitter about this. Hideo Kojima reveals Xbox Game Studios partnership. So he's making a game like his what's the word? His love child game exclusively for Xbox. So like his passion project.
Oh, the Overdose or whatever it's called.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but no, it's like completely new. Okay. Well, yeah. It's rumored to be called Overdose. I didn't know that. But apparently, everyone's freaking out because it means nothing for PlayStation, nothing for PC. It's just for Xbox, and it's like Look,
I mean, did you play Death Stranding? It wasn't that good. Honestly, Kojima really needs
Metal Gear,
whatever that studio's called, to like keep him in
Konami.
He has too much freedom now. His games don't make sense. They're not fun to play. Like the story was cool for Death Stranding, but it made no sense. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
like it's big, I guess. But
I think we put too much hype into him. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid was a great series,
right?
but
Metal Gear was fun, but like also Metal Gear had like a terrible story that you literally like. Metal Gear 4 was technically canonically the last game in the series.
Great. I loved 5. I didn't beat it, but it was like I still want to beat it.
Like a masterpiece, though. Yeah.
The ending was a huge flop because I think he was like fired by the end of it, and they just
he was rushing to get it done before they threw him outside.
But I like how you said that though. Like they basically he needs to be like put in place, and with all this freedom. Yeah, Death Stranding. I'm like, this looks so boring, and it came out, and I think it played super boring. It's like...
Yeah, it got like a lot better towards like 2 years later because he added like more ways to get around other than just walking from point A to B, but. Like at that point, like it didn't matter.
So we're gonna talk about the very last thing that happened, and then we're gonna go into like the little stuff in between. But Starfield was finally revealed as like the gameplay. Most of it was just gameplay, which was pretty cool.
Right.
I would just describe it as a futuristic Fallout that looks cleaner. However, there were definitely parts where there was frame dips, and like when you're in space, right? Also, you're in space. He's jumping off from a platform onto like let's just say ground on the moon, which is like a 4-story jump. But like as he's falling, I could see the FPS like drop. I'm just like, I
need to know if it's a new system or they just like polished up the old one, because polishing a turd doesn't make it better. Like
I see. I feel like it has to be a new system only because like they showed incredible customization for the character. Like Skyrim's, it was all right, but like, it was just kind of like presets more or less. This is way better. Skill system, fully customized ship and crew. Like each part can be customized. Not like, which is really cool. Here's what I'm look, Todd Howard, we love you, okay, but I'm kind of afraid he's overstating these things now, because he was like, oh, there's over like 1,000 planets to visit. You know, well, there's some other line. I don't know. It's just like the game itself. You were exploring the moon of Crete in the year 2330 in first person. I don't think there was any third person view, which was kind of. I have to imagine there is a third person, because why else would you have a character creator?
Right, they do it for every game.
Right,
where you could like swap.
Right. I don't remember it, but honestly, it's just, it is what it is. So like, I'm optimistic, but I'm scared we're having another Fallout 76 on our hands, because we've reported. Well, I can't believe I'm saying reported, but we reported on how like people on the inside are saying like, yeah, we're like, they keep asking us to add more features, and the game's coming out. I mean, at the time it was November, but now they pushed it to 2023. They did state, however, that all these games, like at the start of this event, they're like, oh, all the games we're about to show is at max a year from like today. So like within the next 12 months from that, you know, from the Xbox showcase, which is cool. I'm glad they did that. The problem is that despite all the small stuff we're about to talk about, they have nothing for holiday release, which is what we feared last episode, right? We were like, what are they going to do if they have
done nothing with all of those studios they have bought, other than Bethesda, obviously, but Bethesda was working on this stuff before they even bought them. It's like they're doing nothing with them.
Right.
I need to know why.
I think they're just banking on Game Pass at this point. They're like, oh, we don't need that to hit.
They're literally a live service themselves, right? Like that's Xbox's goal at this point. Is like, you guys, like, we'll buy all these companies and they can do whatever they want, whatever they're doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just like handle hardware and like services, and that's it. And that's where we'll make our money.
I guess at this point they're probably just not afraid to push something back now, because they have Game Pass to fall back on.
Yeah,
that's like,
their main revenue at this point.
Right.
That's their only revenue at this point. There are no games they're releasing, so.
So for example, it was kind of big. Hollow Knight, Silk Song's gonna be a day one Game Pass. That's big for them, but it's just not. It's not. Well, it's not exclusive
games
to
for Game Pass, right? Like it's cool, right? For people who have Game Pass, right?
I think it's like everyone though.
At this point, you don't. If you own an Xbox, you have to have Game Pass, right? Like, it's just the smart thing to do,
right?
Because if Xbox ever decides to actually release a game, you get it for free there. I understand why people don't like it, right? Because you're spending whatever $15-20 a month on it
15,
every month, yeah, to keep it.
Yeah,
and
but
then
you're
you could
getting...
just buy the game for $60 and have it forever,
right?
So,
but at least, no, continue.
No, good.
I was gonna say that, you know, yeah, you get a discount if you already have it on Game Pass and it's happened to be leaving, but
right, but that's digital only, right?
Right. And then, like, you know, Xbox Gold is $10 a month, right? And then, you know, basically we're adding $5 on for Game Pass Ultimate, because no one's gonna have Game Pass. Like, I don't know who actually just has Game Pass but not Xbox Gold. I don't see that. I don't know why anyone would have that. And then, because Ultimate, you get everything. Like, it's a, you know, it's a great deal. It's just like, now it's like, it's kind of like Xbox is like, oh, you know what? We're not gonna have anything released here. We'll just have something to announce for Game Pass. And I imagine it just works for them.
Right. Like, something's obviously working.
Because this is like, so basically this one confirmed. I'm gonna assume that God of War is not coming out in November, despite everything we're hearing. That's just my assumption, because it wasn't at the state of play. And if that's the case, then Nintendo almost wins by default in terms of like games coming out. Elden Ring's gonna get Game of the Year. That's just like
Nintendo's already won.
And I'm with you. I think that Star Wars is going to be nominated. I don't think there's like, other than those two.
There's not enough.
Yeah,
there's nothing else. It's Elden Ring, Horizon, Lego Star Wars. I hate to say it, right? I hate to say it, but it'd be Last of Us Part 1, No, not Sifu. No way. No.
Yeah.
Maybe Forspoken if that game actually does well in October. And that's it.
I
It's
totally
like,
forgot. Yeah.
those are the game of the year nominees right there.
Last of One better not win. I'd actually be pissed off about that because it's a remake.
yeah.
Like that's
It's
not
a
fair.
remake.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not fair. Okay, so let's just go through this. Oh, this is kind of cool. High on Life, a new Justin
It
Roiland game.
looks great.
Yeah, it looks
It's
hilarious.
So cool.
Day
He's
one,
so good at making games.
Day 1, October 2022. I bet he just gives like his input. Like he doesn't, like he's just.
Right, he's not
probably-
like making the game.
Right,
He's just like writing the jokes and whatever.
He's probably like a really good creative director.
Right.
He's just like his art style is pretty iconic, or like like how his art is, but more so like the comedy in the game. I'm sure he runs through the script, see what's funny and whatnot. Okay, this was huge. I want to talk about this. Riot Games to bring League of Legends, Wild Rift, Valorant, Runeterra, Legend Runeterra, and Teamfight Tactics bonuses to Xbox Game Pass members on PC. That's pretty crazy for multiple reasons. One, Tencent is owned by the Chinese, and like I can see this happening. Like I'm very surprised that this wasn't with like a Sony partnership. Granted, Sony isn't Chinese, but what I'm saying is that like in terms of culture. Well,
right. Well, no, I think the Chinese and Japanese hate each other, don't they?
Still, I mean, it's been like
there's some beef. Something happened. Someone got dishonored, and
there's some beef.
It's just crazy in general, right? Because Tencent,
they never do anything.
Like they're the mobile company, the king of microtransactions, and you're telling me if I have Game Pass, I don't have to microtransaction anymore, other than like skins. Well, that's nuts.
Well, think about this though. They never do like crossovers. Like League of Legends easily could have like
that too.
Right,
yeah.
It's like
there's no partnerships with them.
It's really surprising they did a partnership with Microsoft.
Yeah,
like that's and it doesn't go into detail, but League of Legends you don't get any skins, but you get literally all champions unlocked. So like for someone like you who's like more newish to the game and don't own most people, there's granted you have to wait till winter, but like there's no incentive to buy champions. You're just it's like if you're gonna get like no, I don't regret having all all the champions. I'm missing like 5, but now I'm like I'll just wait.
Right.
Wild Rift is the same thing, which is pretty cool. That's actually really cool because that's gonna introduce people to play it. Valorant, you get all the agents. I totally forgot about that game, and that's actually I think it's pretty cool. It'd give me a reason to try it again. You get some kind of card pack in Legend Runeterra Foundations. They don't really go into detail what that means. I mean, I literally own every card, so that basically means nothing to me. And there's also a typing error on this article because there's no E, so it's Runeterra. And then Teamfight. I don't know what the bonus is for Teamfight Tactics though, because you get some of the chibis, right? You get some of the
chibis, some of the maps, and then something else, some sort of skins, something.
Either way, that was like completely left field. No one predicted that. No one leaked it. There was nothing like, oh, Riot Games is going to partner with Xbox. I wouldn't believe it. If anyone said that, I'd be like, you're wrong. That's just
you're crazy.
Yeah. Riot doesn't believe in anything else. Riot Games believes in Riot Games, and that's it. So, good for them. Like that was a huge surprise, and that's really cool.
Right.
Plague Tale Requiem's going on day 1 for Game Pass. Flight Simulator is getting a bunch of updates for its 40th anniversary. Like I guess the series in general. I didn't even know it was a 40th anniversary.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Halo Infinite's Pelican is getting added to the game as of the what's it called? The day that this was announced, so it's already in the game. That's cool. That's nice. I don't know like what people enjoy about that game, but you know what? Like just enjoy it. Like if you like it, good for you.
Yeah.
It's definitely not for me. I would be like,
oh yeah,
no. Are we there yet? I'd probably get motion sickness. Okay, so here was another huge surprise, and then it followed suit because it was really confusing. Overwatch 2's multiplayer early access launched October 4th, so there's finally like a release date. Right. I was talking to you about this before. I'm like, wasn't there another game that did an early access for multiplayer? Halo Infinite, duh. Halo Infinite, that. So it's gonna be free to play. So then, and they also announced a new hero called Junk Queen. The only thing that was confusing about this is the free to play part, because at least when it was announced, we were just like, it's gonna be free to play. Like what about? Because it's gonna be on everything. And then Nintendo came out and said that it's or I'm not sure. Wait, did Nintendo or did they come out and say it's gonna be?
No, Nintendo
Okay.
tweeted out that it's coming.
So that's happening. Sony has yet to say anything, but we can assume, right? That's gonna be free to play. What like are they? I wonder if they're gonna like ask us to pay for the single player.
I think that's what it is because it's supposed to be the single player, and there's supposed to be like a wave survival mode now or something. There's another mode to the game being added.
Cool, so I don't have to pay any money for it.
Yeah, you don't have to buy it. You just play the multiplayer.
Yeah, to play multiplayer. Which I mean, I'm totally down. I think. Well, wait, does it say here it's gonna be fully crossplay? I mean, I assume it is.
Yes. I think they confirmed that a while back when they confirmed that like all the cosmetics and stuff are going to transfer over.
Man, I wish another game would transfer its cosmetics from the first to the second one.
The community for that game wouldn't be so upset about it. But
we got a lot of heat for it.
Or so accepting about it, I guess would be the right way.
Okay. Elder Scrolls Online High ISO got a new trailer, which it's cool. Okay. Fallout 76. The Pit is now being added to in September, which is cool. I mean, that was
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. It makes it's that kind of stuff that makes me go like we should try it as a game. We could try this game like at some point. Forza Horizon 5 is getting Hot Wheels themed DLC. That's pretty cool. I don't play the game, but that seems pretty funny. Arc 2 got a new trailer, which kind of was surprising, but Vin Diesel is still in the game and he's getting a 2023 release window, which doesn't really surprise me. I feel like it's going to get pushed back again. That's just my like.
Arc 2, it'll just release in like early access or whatever and never leave early access.
Right. Scorn got another trailer and it's going to be a Game 1 Day Pass. Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn got gameplay trailer for 2023. Day 1 Game Pass. Like everything basically is Day 1 Game Pass. Lightyear Frontier, new Day 1 Game Pass. Cat-themed roguelike Gunfire Reborn, which has been out for years. October 2022 for Xbox, comes on Xbox Game Pass. Oh, you know what? Actually, I was wrong. It's not that it's been out. It's been in like early access for like a long time now. So I guess it's officially announcing. The last case of Benedict Fox was revealed. I didn't understand that game. Game Pass Day 1. Yeah. What? Naraka Blade Point. Never heard of it. Coming to Game Pass June 23rd.
That's cool.
Grounded's officially launching in like 1.0. Like it's actually full game 2022. So that'd be a good time for us to start it. Erebon Shadow Legacy was announced and will come to Xbox Game Pass. Okay, this was
like a whole lot of nothing.
I mean like
it's cool stuff. But like
Grounded getting like full launch, I think it's interesting. I'm glad Gunborn's getting a full release. Overwatch 2, which is interesting news. It's free to play, so I'm very now. Despite being free to play, I wonder if you need like the pay for online services. Like Fortnite, they removed that where it's like you don't have to pay for.
I'd assume so.
So, okay. So I want you to talk about this. Diablo 4 got a new trailer revealing the Necromancy class. They confirmed PC and Xbox crossplay, but what about it's gonna be on PlayStation, right? I mean, why? Yeah. Okay, so do you think it's gonna be crossplay there too?
I'd assume so. I assume they only highlighted it because it's Xbox's showcase. So,
and then PvP.
Did they talk about it like after at all?
Not really. I assume it's gonna be in the extended gameplay part of the Xbox showcase in a few days.
Yeah, it's cross-play with all systems, and it's also cross-progression with all platforms.
Good.
And it also has couch co-op still, which is cool.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. It doesn't split the screen, does it?
No, you're just both on the same screen.
Gotcha. Sea of Thieves it's getting an update where you can finally be a captain, and you can customize like the inner of the ship and name the ship.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot. And I like how this word. The developers of Echo Generation. Now I never heard of that.
I've never heard of. Yep.
Reveal a new fantasy game called Ravenlock. Launching Xbox Game Pass 2023. One of the creators of Limbo announced Cocoon. It showed nothing. Like I don't care if you're not gonna show me anything. Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo releasing new IP. Wo Long Fallen Destiny. Fallen Destiny. There we go.
At least one of their studios is doing something.
Yeah,
Thank
right?
you,
Like
Team Ninja. Jesus.
And then Persona 3, 4, and 5 are coming to Game Pass, 5 being the first, and then 3 Portable and 4 Golden are coming after that.
Yeah. Which is big for Xbox players who want to play Persona.
Should I try it? I've never played a Persona game.
They're fun, but they're like super in depth. Like Persona 5 will take you like 300 hours to beat.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard that. Like,
It's literally like a life simulator, and like you just sit there and you're like making decisions, and then there's like battles throughout at night. It's like a crazy life sim game.
Do I pay this? Do I pay the electricity bill, or
right. Do I pay my phone bill, or do I go in the sewers and fight a demon?
Ooh, that's a close one. Let's see. Okay, so that's Xbox. The problem is I'm disappointed with the lack of anything being revealed for this year.
Yeah, I mean, right, like,
I mean, I'm sure they're
Redfall
pissed.
and Starfield updates were cool, but they like literally just got delayed. Like what was it? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
So I got
delayed to next year. So
I think
like,
they're super pissed about that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They like announced Forza, right? Which is big for like some people, but
it's next year.
Yeah. Minecraft Legends is like cool, but like
next year.
Next year, and also just like a mobile game. The Kojima thing I think is too hyped. I think people need to ease up on Kojima. He's not a god. He makes great games, but under supervision. I'll say that. And then like it, I don't know. There was nothing like wow, blast.
Riot Games. Riot Games was the only thing that was like whoa.
Right, that was like really cool, but like even that was like it's only for PC players.
Right.
Like if you only own an Xbox, it means nothing to you.
And then I mean, Hollow Knight Silk Song, like I know there's a very dedicated fan base, so I'm sure they were super happy. It's gonna be day one, but it's not like we knew this game was being released.
Right. It's not. Yeah. Like a game coming to Game Pass shouldn't be an announcement. It's cool, but like, I don't know. Like you had what was this? How long was this? An hour and 40 minutes, just to announce things coming to Game
Pass. Yeah.
The emphasis was like this is coming to Game Pass. Like I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a
6.5. I think it's like
that's high. I'm gonna give it like a 5.
Really?
I'm gonna give it like a 5. Yeah. I'm not impressed with the Starfield. It might go up after the extended gameplay, right? If they show more Starfield. But I wasn't impressed with Starfield's combat. Kojima, yeah, that's cool. Legends is a mobile game, whatever. I don't know. I wasn't that impressed. I think they could do better.
I'll round it down to a 6. I don't like. I mean, you put up some good points. Can't really argue them. I don't really have anything to say against it. Yeah, I mean, maybe because of the whole Riot thing. All right, I'll say 5.5. I'll lower it by a point because, again, most of the great stuff is 2026, which would have been a cool announcement early 2023. Would have been a cool announcement in 2023.
Right.
And then everything else is just Game Pass stuff, which is cool, but nothing like,
brand new.
Right.
That wasn't already announced.
Right.
Just that it's coming to Game Pass. Or like updates for games like Fallout 76 or Elder Scrolls Online or whatever.
So yeah, 5.5. Pretty weak. And then the last one, which was, I mean, it was all right, but Capcom did one right before we went live. We had, I watched it. I believe you were doing something, but I was watching it. Just to give a kind of a rundown of it, Dragon's Dogma 10th anniversary. I didn't know they cared that much about Dragon's Dogma, but
they're like huge in the West. Over here, it like did terribly, but
so they're like, hey, yeah, like we had a cool shirt. Hey, guess what? We're gonna announce some more stuff on Thursday. So for the 10th anniversary, it's like, so then why didn't you just do it here? Like, why did you just say that? Like, why did you just do it? Tell us an event a few days from now. Why? Street Fighter 6. I actually missed this. I had to go back to it. They literally just like, you're getting another announcement in 2022. Don't worry. Literally, that's it. Like nothing like no gameplay. It was just like, don't worry, you're getting another announcement. Like, okay.
Sounds great.
Exo Primal, which I totally forgot was announced. I forget when, but it's like the dinosaur survival game.
Yeah, the Dino Crisis game.
Yeah,
it looks so cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's being released in 2023 on everything besides Switch. So what a shocker. Yeah, it showed a fair amount of gameplay, so I'll give it that. Like, it definitely piqued my interest. Monster Hunter Rise, it got more details. They're like doing like a season for the expansion. Like there's more, not even a season, but there's more updates for the Sunbreak expansion for after it releases. Like there's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's kind of cool.
They showed some more gameplay of it, some more monsters. They even like pointed out like the prerequisites to start this DLC.
Right.
Because it announced or releases at the end of the year. Other than that, I mean, I mean, it is pretty massive. There's a lot of being added to the game. Resident Evil, I don't remember when this was first announced. You're gonna have to remind me, but Resident Evil Reverse.
So that game came out. That game released with Resident Evil 3 Remake. It's a multiplayer game. It's basically their Dead by Daylight, right? 4 survivors, 1 monster from the Resident Evil universe. They turned off the servers because it didn't work.
Oh, really?
And everybody's been waiting for it to come back online because it was like you got like exclusive skins and stuff like that if you had pre-ordered the Resident Evil 3 remake like 2 years ago or whatever it came out. So literally people had this installed and you couldn't play it.
So will officially launch on October 28, 2022. Reverse is a 6-player PvP deathmatch, a game that puts players in the shows of characters, I assume they mean shoes, of characters from across the Resident Evil series. And then, like, most of it was just Resident Evil news. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and Resident Evil 7 get free next-gen upgrades, and they're available now.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, that's cool.
That's cool.
It's all, free upgrade on PS5, which is surprising, I guess. And then there's support for 4K, high frame rates, ray tracing, 3D audio. I mean, I'm not a Resident Evil fan, or I haven't really given it a try. Resident Evil Village is getting a third-person mode. So the weird thing is, it seemed like this was part of like so they announced the Gold Edition, which is like coming out in I think October. They said it's going to be a part of that, but yeah, it says a new third-person mode will be added, a part of the Winter's expansion. But it looked like the Winter's expansion was paid DLC, so I can't really figure out if. Oh, okay, no, it's true. Capcom's adding the option to play the entirety of Resident Evil Village from a third-person viewpoint, but you'll need to buy the new DLC to access it. That's stupid. That's actually stupid. That should be a free update. That's a little ridiculous. That, like, yes, it's cool that you're adding third-person mode for nostalgia, but you're putting it behind a paywall and part of the Winter's expansion.
Right.
Like, I mean, you're a Resident Evil guy. What do you think? Am I being unfair?
I don't care. Like, Resident Evil games haven't been third person the last couple, other than like the remakes. So it'll be nice to go back to like a third person. I mean, Village like sucked, so like I wouldn't go back and play the game. I'd go back and play the DLC, but obviously you'd have to buy that. But I'd wait till it's like heavily discounted to play that again.
And there's the new DLC, the Shadow of Rose. You're like the daughter or something, and you're gonna be playing as her. But yeah, power or something.
What's messed up, right? Is the DLC is in third person. It's not first person. So like
right. So you're forced anyway.
What I also don't get is why they're doing this, but then they're also making a VR mode for it too, that they announced like last week or whatever. Remember?
So you have 3 ways to play.
There's 3 ways to play. Yeah, standard, VR, or third person.
So Resident Evil Village Winter Expansion will also add the Mercenaries additional orders, which among other things will let players finally play as Lady. I'm not going to impress me. Big, sexy, tall lady.
Yeah.
Chris Redfield and Carl Heisenberg, which will also be joining Mercenaries, and will play. And each will play in their own unique way. So what is this exactly?
Mercenaries is like it was introduced in Resident Evil 4, I think. And I think it's just like a wave survival kind of mode. So
okay, yeah, I was kind of confused by it. I'm like, oh, cool, you can play as the bosses, and that's like, okay, and that's it. Like, it was literally mostly Resident Evil, like all the stuff they want to do for Resident Evil. Which, I mean, see, the problem here is I'm not a Resident Evil fan, so to me, it doesn't really make.
I mean, because Village sucked, I'll give this show like a 4.
Because Village sucked.
Right?
I just,
like the DLC, I'm sure will be cool to progress this new story they're doing with Ethan, but I don't know.
I just think it's like a dick move that especially the Dragon Dogma thing. Like, that 10th anniversary, cool, that we're announcing in 3 days. Like, why, or in a few days? Like, why? Why did you even say it?
That was dumb. Saying, oh, Street Fighter's gonna get another announcement, like that's dumb. Putting the third person mode behind a paywall is stupid.
Right.
Exoprimal was really the saving grace. I'll give it a 4. Yeah.
I was still hoping for Lost Planet remake or
Capcom is a coward. All right, don't remake Resident Evil 4. Remake Lost Planet. Come on.
Give us like the trilogy. You know, like literally like as a bundle or something.
Seriously, just port it over. That's all I need. Come on.
That's all I want. Yeah, right. I just want it so bad. Yes, I'm gonna give it a 4. I think it was super disappointing. I mean, I unless you're like a pure Resident Evil purist and like you thought Resident Evil Village was the best game known to man, this is probably cool for you. I didn't know it had this much replay value. Apparently, it officially sold more than like either 6 or 8 million copies.
Oh yeah, they always do well, no matter how bad they are. But because people don't see the story as bad anymore, I guess. So.
But you do. You know the truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's literally everything. And with that said, it's hard for me to say this, but Agent 64 is the best game announced. All right.
Seriously? Yeah.
I don't know.
Not even a joke.
Yeah, right. Like this is pretty. I mean, I know our last episode was I'm sorry, 2 episodes ago. It was called Summer Bummer Fest, but kind of came true.
Yeah.
Nothing big.
Like they warned us, right? There wasn't like a ton of new announcements. It was all just like updates on everything.
Well, no. Well, Jeff said there would be new announcements at summer.
Right.
At summer though, like the pure summer game fest.
Oh, right.
But everything else, like the ones that did their own thing, which are part of Summer Game Fest,
it's still just disappointing. I don't.
Yeah, it's like
it was good updates, but just like disappointing overall.
Right. It's like I'm not here for updates on everything. Like one surprise and 8 updates is kind of crap.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and then I mean, PlayStation's ones kind of suck too in comparison.
I don't even remember what they.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't God of War,
they showed Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
and they had that dope Final Fantasy 16 trailer. No. PlayStation's was great. No.
Well, then what?
This was so good.
The one trailer
I give theirs an 8.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was it? It was Resident Evil 4 remake. They announced that with the release date, right? Like out of nowhere, announced it with a release date. The Final Fantasy 16 trailer was dope. What was the date of that? June 2nd?
Maybe because for me, I'm not like a Resident Evil or Final Fantasy fan, so it's like to me it means
nothing for you.
Yeah, right. So that's fair.
I just want to see what else they did there.
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember.
Yeah. You think you'd remember if you gave it a 10, but you know, whatever.
No, I said 8.
I know. I'm saying 8 out of 10. Like
8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. You don't remember most of it. Well, what a fan you are. You hear that, world? Yeah, Derek's thinking, Cap.
So much.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
That was also where they showed the Street Fighter 6 trailer with like the story and the. I guess it was actually the first trailer, right? For Street Fighter.
So. Mm-hmm.
Okay. They showed the Callisto Protocol, which I'm super hyped for that game. They announced both the Spider-Man games going to PC, the Village getting like it was like 4 VR games they announced. That was pretty much it. Everything else was kind of trashy.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy isn't exclusive to PlayStation, right?
No,
Okay.
that comes to both systems.
And the Callisto Project isn't either?
No, that's coming to both systems.
Okay. So just to like be fair though, like so what they announced was cool, but it's also for everything.
I mean, they announced the VR, which is
that's fair. Right.
And 4 games for that. Eternites is a PlayStation exclusive. Tunic's coming from Xbox to PlayStation.
Oh, it's coming from Apple to play Xbox. To
PlayStation. Yeah. And that was pretty much it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I can see how PlayStation basically had the best case. I could totally see. I mean, it's like it wasn't for me at all, but I could see it. Like for me, it's like cool. Spider-Man's coming to PC, and that makes me happy. But But I feel like in general this like E3 pseudo, fest kind of sucks.
Oh, it was trash.
Yeah,
it was garbage. It was absolute garbage. Apparently, though, we're not done yet because there's a rumor that Nintendo is going to have a direct by the end of this month. So they apparently have some stuff to like throw their hat in the race.
Yeah, I was going to just say like Pokemon mic drop.
It's right, and they officially win, right? Because it's literally going to be Pokemon, and it's going to be like, all right, guys, we actually have something for Breath of the Wild too. And
that's how Nintendo win this, right? Like all they have to do is Breath of the Wild 2 stuff, give Bayonetta 3 in a release date.
Give like a month, right? Just be like March, and that's it.
March. Oh my god!
The world just erupts, like you hear cheering from wherever.
Like, I mean, yeah, Nintendo has a lot. If they have a lot of potential. I mean, we already know about Pokemon. We assume Bayonetta. We hope for Bayonetta 3, right? They have
gotta be the October release, right?
Yeah. That's what
I think we went over it last time. They literally October's the only month they don't have something like blockbuster hit, basically.
Right. They have Splatoon 3. They have the Pokemon.
Yeah, Xenoblade.
Xenoblade, right? So like they're gonna just win the year, but there's like they showcase wise, and they have to present. We can't, or they might just win because they already. Maybe that's a good point. They already showed the stuff they're coming out already this year. It's like they didn't have to be at the showcase
for the year,
right?
Yeah.
So, Nintendo, but damn, that was a fun, or that was a long episode. That's the show, guys. I finally hit the button. We have the outro back. It's kicked.
Yeah. I still can't hear it.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame. Yeah, so remember, we got the Discord, the Apple Podcast, the Twitter. I'm totally reading this from our screen. TikTok, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, a friggin' website. Come on, guys. Show some support. Rate us everywhere. Check our YouTube stuff, our reels, our Facebook reels, Instagram reels. We're going to be tweeting more because our life is dedicated to web now, unfortunately.
Just social media. That's
right. So we hope to hear from you guys. Tell us what you think about all these announcements. Were they disappointing? Were they great? Let us know somewhere on the internet. We love you. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.